Hi guys, it's Jess and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, what's up? Hello, hit subscribe, stick around for more. In today's video, I thought, hey, do you know what I haven't done? A tanning tier list. I've never shared with you guys my top go-to tans before, and I test out a lot of tans, so it only made sense that I should obviously give you my top 5 go-to tans. Why not give it to you? So if you guys want to see my personal top 5 go-to tans, just continue to watch the video. So of course, we are going to do some reverse order. Starting with number 5, Barley Body Ultra Dark Tan. Have a good look at her. She's beautiful. I love this tan. This is probably the first tan that I genuinely deemed my favorite tan on the planet. But you know, she's got some pros, she's got some cons. I actually have some written down notes. I had to really go into depth for this video. I have done a tan review on this. I will link it in the description down below for you guys. But just a brief overview of Barley Body Ultra Dark. I originally rated the tan a 3 out of 5, which I still feel is a fair review. That 3 was a bit harsh, so I'm gonna upgrade her. She's a 4 out of 5 now. This currently retails for roughly about £27. Sometimes it's £26.50, sometimes it's £28, so very good price considering you are gonna get a really deep, rich tan with this. The deepest and richest color you could probably go for. There's another 2 that I would say give a very, very similar rich color, but this one, if you want a really dark tan, here she is. It is a really easy, beginner-friendly application, and it smells good when you apply it. It's got this really like tropical kind of smell. I can't describe it, but it smells good, and that's always a pro. The cons of this tan is the fact that it definitely takes forever to develop. If you really want that rich, deep color, you have to leave it on for the full 8 hours, and that is so annoying, especially when there are so many tans that develop a lot quicker these days. And this tan unfortunately does transfer quite a bit, so say goodbye to those white bed sheets, say goodbye to your white clothes. She's gonna transfer. Definitely a go-to top 5 for me, but like I said, there are too many cons for this tan to be my favorite. Moving on to tan number 4 on my tier list. This is ST TROPEZ Express. I have recently done a video on this tan, and I'm gonna be honest with you, Barley Body and ST TROPEZ, they're kind of like neck and neck for me. They're on a very, very similar level in terms of color, in terms of product, smell. They're kind of the same. In my original video, I rated this a 4 out of 5. And again, I'm quite happy with that. I think that's a very fair rating. This tan currently retails for £33. I know in terms of price, £27 and £33 doesn't sound like a lot, but that is a whole £5. The pros kind of work with the price. So this tan is customizable. Obviously, like I said, it's an express tan, but it is a customizable color. You could wait 1 hour and have a light tan, 2 hours for a medium tan, and 3 hours for a dark tan. In terms of convenience, she's a perfect tan. You can't really moan about it. You go on a night out, oh, you weren't prepared. You've got a 1 hour tan right here. You're gonna have a glow. In terms of application and formula, she's a very hydrating one. Glides onto the skin, settles in like a nice setting spray. I'll have to admit, it's a very nice application. This tan also has barely any smell. It doesn't really smell when you apply it. It doesn't really smell when you wash it off. So in my opinion, that's a good tan. There's nothing worse than a stinky tan. Some of the cons of this tan is the fact that I find that this one goes particularly patchy on my joints. Not so much when you first apply it, but after I would say about 3 to 4 days, it starts to go quite patchy around the knees, ankles, the armpits, and particularly my hands. My hands hate this tan. I don't know what it is, but there's something in this tan that my hands just really dislike. It's not an immediate thing, but it's present. Another thing about this tan, I don't know if it's just me, but it does take 3 hours to get a dark tan, and it's not very dark. Like, I don't want to hate on her. I don't want to hate you. But it really annoys me. It's not a dark tan. It's just not the deepest of colors. I do find that if I leave it on for maybe the 6 hour mark, I have a bit of a richer color. But it's just nowhere near. It's nowhere near the Barley Body. This Barley Body just hits different in terms of color. But because this one is quicker in terms of developing, I kind of feel like I have to rate it a higher level. But again, we're compromising on color. In terms of transfer, it's a lot less than the Barley Body. So again, that is a pro. So this is why she is my number 4 and not my number 5. Tan number 3. Here she is. Coco and Eve Sunny Honey. But in ultra dark. I've run out, so I've only got ultra, and I also lost the lid. So She's filling in right now. But when I say Coco and Eve definitely deserves third place, she deserves third place. Now, in my original tanning video, I rated her a 3 out of 5. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna keep her as a 3 out of 5. Now, I know that sounds a little bit weird considering I've put Barley Body and ST TROPEZ at a 4. This has to stay at a 3. Let me tell you why. This currently retails for around about £26. Some are 25, some are 27, so I'm putting her at 26. That is a very affordable price. With this tan, you are gonna achieve a really, again, a rich, deep tan. This is gorgeous, and I have to say, it has a really nice green to grey base, which completely eliminates any orange colours while still giving you a really rich tan. I can't express the richness of this tan. I would probably say that it is darker than Barley Body. Love this colour. Another pro to this tan is it is super fast drying and develops in 2 hours, and it's not just a light developing tan. In those 2 hours, you are going to achieve a really deep tan, and it is basically touch dry. It takes a moment, it takes about 10 minutes to fully dry, but then you can put clothes on and it's not going to transfer. This is a really good tan. When you apply the tan, she does smell delicious. It has a really nice fruity papaya kind of smell. I suppose it is barley bronzing foam, so it's gonna smell delish, but honestly, it smells like sweets when you apply it, which is very pleasant compared to a few others that I have applied that smell awful. Another huge pro to this tan is, I don't think I've experienced this with any other tan except for one, which is number 1. This tan completely blends my imperfections away. Like, I mean, stretch marks, where? They disappear. I'm telling you, this tan is like Facetune, the cellulite, stretch marks, any kind of imperfection. She's got them covered, literally. There are only 2 cons that I could really find with this tan. The next day, you're gonna stink. And I mean, after you've washed it off, not really strong, but when I tell you the next day, you stink, you stink. It's heavy, she's present, it's strong, it's a lot. It is a lot, so yeah, you kind of have to compromise. I do find that if I moisturize with a scented moisturizer, like a very heavily perfumed moisturizer, it does cover it quite well. Another unfortunate con to this is once it's faded out, so I'd say probably around the 5th to 6th day mark, you're gonna get patchy joints, and they're patchy joints. My knees, they were horrendous. Even now, like I will still use this tan. I will pick her up and I will give her a go. Every time I always end up with patchy joints, and it's particularly along my knuckles on my hands and then on my knees. Oof, they are not cute. But again, for price point, £26, she's here. Look no further. Look no further. Tan number 2. Now, tan number 1 and tan number 2 are pretty much on par, so I would be happy to pick up either or. But number 2 is Barley Body 1 Hour Express. I love her. I can't even express to you how much I love this tan, but I just love it. I'm actually currently wearing this tan right now because I love it that much. Miss Barley Body. We have a 5th place Barley Body and a 2nd place Barley Body. So in my original video, I rated this tan a 5 out of 5, and that is where she belongs. This also retails for just £29. Now I say just, but trust me, the pros, they are worth £29. First place is a little bit more expensive. So the color, we have a really nice color with this. This is a very natural looking tan. This gives you a really nice glow. I feel like whenever I wear this tan, I just feel light. It's not a heavy looking one. And it's not the kind of tan that goes patchy. You're not worried if this is gonna like turn out okay. You know this tan is always gonna turn out okay. Say 1 Hour Express tan. We love that. This does develop over 1, 2, or 3 hours, so it's also customizable, which we love. We love a customizable tan. But I do find that after just 1 hour, you are a really rich color. But when you leave it on for those 3 hours, whoa, you have a color. Another amazing thing about this tan is it is super hydrating, lightweight, and fast drying. So you know the minute you apply this, it's basically just there. It's ready to go. Another amazing thing about this tan is the fact that it has 0 transfer. Trust me when I tell you there is no transfer. I wear a lot of white clothing. I wear basically white crop tops and vests all the time. This tan is one of the ones I can trust and know that I will not transfer onto anything. And I have to say that it's quite a lot in this bottle. How many mils have we got here? 225 mils. That is a lot of tan in this bottle. And then, like I said, for £27, you're really getting your money's worth. The 2 cons to this tan is there is a very, very slight smell the next day, but it basically fades away after that. And I wouldn't say it's particularly beginner friendly. Just because it dries so quickly, I just find that if you were a beginner coming into the tanning world, this probably wouldn't be the ideal first tan you ever use unless you're good at working real quick. That could just be a me thing. I do apply tan extremely slowly, and I don't know why, because I've been doing it for years. A drum roll, please. For tan number 1, the best go-to tanner, in my opinion, is ST TROPEZ Ashley Graham Ultimate Glow Kit. This tan is the best tan on the planet, but I had to put her on first place. In my tanning review, I rated this a 5 out of 5. Again, I will back that up and keep her at a 5 out of 5. She deserves the crown. This tan, the one thing I probably would say is a con is the price point. It's £38. Like, ouch, £38. So in the Ultimate Glow Kit, not only do you get the tan, you also do get your very own mitt, which that is a pro. In terms of convenience, she's there. The color. This color is stunning. It is this really gorgeous glow. I can't explain how, but it's this really natural glowing tan. It's not just a rich color, it also gives your skin this really hydrated, glossy almost look. Your skin just looks extremely healthy, which I find with any other tan, you don't quite get that same effect. But this one, she does something special, and I honestly, it's just, I don't know what it is, but it does it. The application of this tan as well is next level. This tan is super fast drying, super absorbent, but the most hydrating and nourishing tan I think I've ever applied in my life. It's literally like putting liquid silk all over your skin, and you feel dry afterwards. It's very weird. It's weird, but it's beautiful. There's also super amazing ingredients in here. We have antioxidants that nourish and hydrate our skin. Not only are we getting this gorgeous color, we're also getting this natural glow that also help to protect our skin. So it's just, it's like food for your skin. It also smells delicious. Like, there's not many tans that I would probably say that actually smell really good and I want to smell like. And the minute you apply it, you're like, wow, I smell amazing. Like, if I could put it in a perfume bottle, I would. It smells that good, and I just genuinely love it. It also doesn't smell when you wash it off, which is kind of weird, because I always feel like a tan that smells really strong when you put it on would smell when you wash it off, but it doesn't. It just smells like your skin. It just smells really subtly fruity. It's very nice. It's nice. There is also zero transfer, and it lasts a solid 5 days. And now I definitely think it could go on for longer, but I would say you have 5 days of full glowy goddessness. Like, honestly, it is a beautiful tan. There are no cons to this tan. I physically cannot pick one. Maybe the price. But again, you are 100% getting your money's worth right there. So here we go, ST TROPEZ Ultimate Glow Kit. You need it in your life. Your skin will love you. Your tan will love you. You're gonna love it. Okay, just here you go. Oh, I have a con. I have a con. You thought I didn't. I thought I didn't. But the one con, it does take 4 to 8 hours to really develop. There we go. That's one con. I mean, I guess technically it's not a con. That's pretty standard instructions. But because it dries so quickly, you kind of don't really mind. You just can't put makeup on for the full day, which I'm not gonna fight. But there you go. That's the one con. It just takes longer than Miss Barley body to develop. So there we go. Tanning tier list complete. So I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what your favorite tan is and what tans actually test out, because I definitely have not come to the end. Hope you guys really enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, comment down below, and I'll see you later. So love to see you, bye.